Welcome back, children. In this video I have decided to start a new topic which is related to the relative density of any object. But before that, recapitulation about this formula, because in the last video I have finished up to this point. So the formula for the relative density of any object is equals to what? W1 upon W1 minus W2. Here W1 is the weight of the body in air and W2 is the weight of body in water. So by using this formula we can find out the relative density of any object. Now children, I am going to solve one numerical based on this formula, but after that I want to put a question in your mind. Now you think, if we are going to use this formula where we have written that RD is equals to mass of the body divided by mass of water at 4 degrees Celsius of volume equal to that of body, it means this formula is especially for that object, because with the help of this we reached up to this formula. It means this formula is for that object which is not soluble in water, right? It means I have derived this formula for that object which is itself not soluble in water. Then only we can calculate the relative density of the object. Okay, because you just think this is a stone or a pebble or any iron nail, anything like that, and we are going to submerge, or any plastic ball, something like that. It means that item is not soluble in water, so we will submerge it and we can feel that there is decrease in the mass of the body. But you just think another example for those objects which are soluble in water. Okay, we are going to take a piece of any object. When you are going to submerge it, it is soluble in water and slowly it will mix up. Then how we will calculate the relative density of that object, that I will explain you today in this video. Fine. Relative density of what? Relative density of that object which is soluble in water. How we will calculate relative density of that object? For that, what we are doing? We are not going to take water as a liquid. We will take any other liquid in which this substance is not soluble. Okay, so there must be change in formula. So I am going to explain that thing after one numerical based on this formula. So let's see. I have taken one question from your book, and question was, a piece of iron weighs 44.5 gram force, that is GF, in air. It means in air this is the mass of the body, iron piece weight. Okay, if the density of the iron is 8.9 into 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. Okay, find the weight of the iron piece when immersed in water. I hope it is clear. In air its weight is this one. We have to find out weight of the same piece of iron in when you will immerse it in water. How we will calculate? Let's see. First of all, we have noted all the given data, that weight of the piece of iron in air, that is W1 is equals to 44.9 GF. Okay, and density of iron, that is rho, is equals to 8.9 into 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. Fine. Now what? Now relative density of iron is equals to what? Density of iron whole divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius, right? Then we use the value. We have written 8.9 into 10 to the power 3, and density of water is 1000, that is 10 cube. So 10 cube cancelled. It means relative density of iron is what? 8.9, and there is no unit for relative density. Fine. Now we are having the value of relative density of iron, and there is another formula of relative density of iron also. So we are going to use that formula. This was the first formula. Now the second formula. And let weight of the iron in water is W2, because we are going to use this symbol. So we have mentioned what is W2, that is weight of iron in water. And what is the formula? RD of iron is equals to W1, that is weight in air, upon W1 minus W2, weight in air minus weight in water. Now in place of RD of iron I have written 8.9, W1 is what? 44.5. Yeah, and W1 minus W2, again I have written 44.5, and W2 we don't know, so we have it as it is and we have copied. Okay, now what? Now it is for we just cross multiplied. We taken this, transferred this data here and this data in denominator of RHS. So it is 44.5 minus W2 at this place and 8.9 as denominator. Okay, now decimal removed because both are like terms, like decimals. After decimal, single digits are there, so we can replace decimal. Now what? In next line, I transferred W2 from LHS to RHS and we taken this number, whole number in LHS. Now what? Here was 44.5, so we will remove decimal sign, so here is 10 minus 445 upon 89, that is equals to W2. Then we taken the LCM, it is 890. When we solved it, subtracted it, we got the value what? This is 35155 upon 890. When you will divide it, you will get 39.5 gram W2. This means weight of iron in water was 39.5 gram, and this is your answer. So in this way, your answer is over. Now I am going to start about this topic. Then when object is soluble in water, how you will calculate relative density of the object, because this formula is for water. Okay, so if you are going to use any other liquid, is there any change in the formula or not? So let's see. So your heading will be procedure to determine the relative density of solid in two cases. See, what was the first case? When the solid is denser than water and insoluble in it, like last case, whatever we have learned, that formula, that is our first case. Okay, so already I have explained you, so in short I have written, you try to understand what I have written. If weight of the body in air is equals to W1 GF and weight of the body in water is W2 GF, so relative density is equals to what? It is weight of the solid in air upon loss in weight of the solid in water. Okay, so in place of that, what we are writing? RD is equals to W1 upon W1 minus W2. I am not going to explain it more because already I have explained you in last video also. Our main thing is this thing. And what is that? Relative density of a solid which is denser than the water but soluble in it. A solid which is denser than water but it is soluble in it. How we will calculate the relative density of that object? So let's see. If solid is soluble in water, instead of water we take a liquid of known relative density. That liquid whose relative density is known, we will take that one. In which solid is insoluble, we have to think if we are taking any liquid, that must be not soluble in this new liquid. Okay, and it sinks in that liquid, it should not float in that liquid. Okay, now then the process described above is repeated. Now see, what is the slight change in the formula? Now what we will do, we will write relative density of the object is equals to weight of the solid in air whole divided by loss in weight of the solid in that liquid. In place of water we will write liquid. If the name is written, maybe paraffin, maybe kerosene, maybe benzene, any liquid or any alcohol, whatever, if name is written, we will write loss in weight of solid in that liquid into RD of liquid. That is the slight change in formula, children. Even try to understand, RD of liquid is 1. Even in this formula also we can write the relative density of water. So that is always 1 or 10 Q according to the given data. We will explain you if it is in gram it is given, what we will write. If it is given in kg, what we will write. So if it is given that find the relative density of any object which is soluble and which is denser but soluble in water, what will it do? We will take another liquid in which this solid is not soluble and it must sink in that liquid. It cannot float. If it floats, we can't calculate because there will be no decrease and there will be no proper calculation about the RD. We can use that method also, but that will be not correct calculation. So what we will do? RD is equal to weight of the solid in air upon loss in weight of solid in liquid into RD of that liquid. Okay. Determination of RD of liquid. Now this is the third case, new topic, actually new topic. Till now we are calculating the relative density of solids. So this side, see, this formula is for relative density of solid, this is also for relative density of solid. This formula is when the solid is soluble in water, this formula when solid is not soluble in water, insoluble in water. Okay, but now if someone will ask you how we will calculate the relative density of liquid, any liquid, then what to do? This is the formula. How we'll do that? Weight of a given volume of liquid upon weight of the same volume of the water by dividing this weight of given volume of liquid by weight of the same volume of water, you will get the relative density of liquid. For example, if someone will ask you find out the weight of 1 liter of kerosene, what you will do? You take 1 liter of kerosene and weigh it. Okay, note down the weight of kerosene, and now take 1 liter of water, now weigh that thing also and note down the weight of 1 liter of water and then divide. Put the values here and divide, you will get the RD of the liquid, RD of the benzene, RD of the kerosene oil, RD of any wine or alcohol or any other liquid. Fine children. So these are the three formula you have to memorize, and on the basis of that we will do solve the sums. This was our first formula, this is our second formula, and now this is for liquid. Okay, now we will derive little bit more here. We know that according to Archimedes principle, if a solid is immersed in a liquid or water, it displaces the liquid or water equal to its own volume, right? When we are going to put any item in water, what will happen? The water equal to the volume of this object will come out. So it means this is the proof that the water displaced by this object is equal to the volume of the object. Okay, we have to keep that thing in this in our mind. Okay, what is that? The volume of the displaced liquid by any object is equal in volume. Okay, now so we are going to use that concept here in this formula. So what I have written, RD of liquid is equals to weight of the liquid displaced by a body upon weight of the water displaced by the same body, right? As I have told you that you are going to take kerosene. So what you will do, you will take any item, maybe a cork or any plastic ball or any item, and then note down weight of the liquid displaced by that body, means by any iron nail or by any plastic ball or by any cork. Use the same thing for kerosene and for water also. Immerse the same object and note down how much water is displaced or how much kerosene is displaced. Now weight that much kerosene. You just think I am having this, in this container I am having kerosene oil, and in this container I am having water. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to, up to this I have filled kerosene, up to this I have filled water. Now I took an item. Okay, any item is this one, I will put it here inside it. Okay, so it will start overflowing, right? The kerosene will be collected in any container because this displaced kerosene is equal to the volume of this object. Okay, then what I will do, I will weigh this kerosene. Okay, similarly what I will do, this is the water, again I will use the same object to immerse in it and will note down the overflowed water weight. Okay, and for weight you better know how you can measure the weight. First of all, you measure the weight of this empty vessel or empty measuring cylinder, and when the overflown liquid comes inside it, then again measure it and subtract the data, that is the weight of the liquid of kerosene as well as water, and then put the value here, you will get the answer. So what is the formula? RD of liquid is weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in liquid upon weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in air. So what I will write, RD of any liquid is equals to W1 minus W2 upon W1 minus W3. Here W1 is what? Weight of the body in air, W2 is weight of body in liquid. Like for this example I have taken kerosene, so you may write weight of the body in kerosene, and W3 is what? Weight of the body in water. So this will be final formula. Okay children, when you have to calculate relative density of liquid. Now one more numerical we will see here. A solid weighs 1.5 kgf. Okay, in air, weight of this solid in air is 1.5 kgf, and 0.9 kgf in a liquid. As we got this data, quickly this thing came in our mind that what is the loss of the weight? This is 1.5 minus 0.9, right children? That is equals to 0.5, 0.6, not 5, 0.6 kgf, okay? That is a decrease in the weight when we submerge this solid inside the water. What is the next part? In a liquid of density, okay, density is given 1.2 into 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. Calculate the RD, that is relative density of this solid. So what we will do, first of all, so let's see how we'll solve the sum. Given that weight of the body in air is equals to W1, that is equals to 1.5 kgf. Weight of the body in liquid, that is equals to W2, that we have assumed, okay, these names, that is equals to 0.9 kgf, okay. And what is given, density of liquid is 1.2 into 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. But in formula we need relative density of liquid, not density of liquid. So here I have calculated relative density of liquid is equals to what? Density of the liquid whole divided by density of the water. And what is relative density, what is density of liquid? It is 1.2 into 10 to the power 3, this is given, and we knew that density of water is 10 cube. So 10 cube cancelled. Overall relative density of the liquid is what? 1.2. okay. Now we are going to use this value here into the formula. What is the formula? Relative density of body is equals to weight of that body in air upon weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in water into relative density of the liquid. So instead of writing whole statement, I have written the symbols only and then use the value 1.5 minus 0.9 into 1.2, right? When we subtracted 1.5 and 0.9, we got 0.6, okay. Then I have calculated 1.5, here is 0.6, so decimal replaced, and 1.2 point replaced, that's why here is 10. When you will calculate it, you can see after calculation you will get the answer 3. So what is the relative density of that solid? It is 3. Fine children. So I am ending this video up to this one. Thank you.